Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing fine and dandy this afternoon. It's almost evening here at this time on 12/12, the 12/12 portal. Apparently there's some nice energetic stuff that's supposed to happen today, and I don't know about you, but I've been feeling it. It's quite interesting, and I'm not quite sure what to expect because I've never actually before paid any attention to this 12/12 portal. This is the first I've ever really thought of it, to be quite honest. So, but it is interesting to me that the energetics are doing some heavy hitting out there. So I'd be curious to know how, what you know about this 12/12 portal, or how it might be affecting you, this energy of this day, because it's pretty intense. Anyhow, we'll get right to the read. I've already got some cards out here, so I'm just going to catch you up on what we got going on here. We got the Empress out here. So we got the Empress. Yes. She's there birthing something, and the challenge is manifesting it. In her subconscious, she's thinking about the inheritance of this 10 of Pentacles here. So domestic, love, and home stability. So I like to read the Empress as like the divine mother, and whoever this is and whatever this situation is for you, I mean, I really feel like she's putting it together, you know, she's getting the home together. She's manifesting that. Somebody in the recent past here, is their strength is in the reverse. So they're got low energy, and they are struggling with insecurity. Their pride is hurt. Their expectations is that this King of Swords here is going to know the truth, have mental clarity. He's very reliable. That's what the, it's reliability is what it is. That so there's testing of the waters. These ones who have been working with the Empress, they've been tested by these ones. And they're not choosing to work with them. They're reliable. They're honest. They're not turncoating on this Empress. And that's what this person's expecting. And in the near future here, you got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So they're breaking cycles. They have broke this cycle of this abuse and this weird wackadoodle thing regarding love and, you know, people getting used and abused and stuff. So you're breaking that cycle with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and these ones are expecting to go through a negative phase. The lens that's being looked through is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's no love here. Their cup is empty. They're experiencing an emptiness, an emotional loss, and you may be picking up on that kind of an energy, like a real sick feeling. That's kind of what I got with this, was just a real like raw emotion, like sickening feeling about this. Somebody's not doing well. Their cup is in the reverse. There's no love. They might be crying. In the environment here, you've got the Page of Cups. So what they're thinking is that they're going to go try to get a relationship with somebody because that's what they know. They're afraid that they are going to be restricted and bound somehow. They're having negative thoughts. They don't want to lose access to like the sense of knowing. It could be, you know, some kind of a hot, like a collective, you know, to be involved. They're getting cut out because the King of Swords knows who they are and what they're doing. In the outgoing energy, we've got the King of Cups. So there is here King of Swords, King of Cups. They're here with this Empress manifesting, breaking this cycle here. They're reliable, they're trustworthy, they're honorable. Diplomatic, emotionally balanced. They're not swinging from one end of the pendulum to the other. They know the truth about this thing. They're not turning on this Empress. Yeah, so they've been tested. There's this testing. That's why I said that, because what they're finding out is going around asking these people who are working with the Empress. What they're finding out is that the people are honorable and trustworthy. So on the bottom of this deck, we've got the Six of Pentacles here. So there is an inheritance, and there's enough to share. And I think that's what this Empress is here manifesting, is homes and stability. So working on it, you know, and it could be a mother, a figure. It could be divine mother. Take it as it resonates for you. You know, working with these divine masculines. So there is an inheritance, a wish come true, a Nine of Cups. You've got love and the truth and the Empress, the divine mother here. This is beautiful. I just love it. And then you've got the sun here. So there's a rebirth. The sun is shining. Solar plexus all lit up. The light is on. And this is an end or a completion of your Ten of Wands burden. It's a completion of this Five of Wands cycle. A completion. The cycle has been broken. Somebody still wants to, they're very ambitious and they're going to try to come in and defend their beliefs, driven to succeed, but, or maybe it's your ambitious, fast thinking, mentality that gained you this victory. Or it could be that somebody's rushing forward with their blade raised, but they're being countered by security. At any rate, this is the end of that cycle, the completion of the cycle. It's over. But somebody's still here trying to get a love relationship because they don't want to be restricted. I'm so happy for the Empress and these masculines manifesting their new world. So, okay, Empress. She's abundant. We got this player here. Development, accomplishment, growth, action, evolution. There could be some kind of a solution that she's coming up with. I mean, she's this good parent, right? And she is about nurturing and fertility. So I don't know. what action they're going to be taking, but apparently they're not liking it. It's there's an action being taken against this player by the mother, and she's got the support. They're here. There's a challenge here. There's a manifestation. There's power and skill and optimism, which, happiness is a powerful energy. Laughter is wonderful. In the subconscious, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, so there's stability in the home. There's love there. There's security. Self-preservation. Exit, stage left. If you're groaning under the weight of too much of something or someone, it's time to reacquaint yourself with your own motivations for having taken on this role, and then prepare to exit stage left. Untying your bonds, emotional or physical, and continuing on your merry way. An act of preservation. You're leaving it behind. You're taking your optimism and your inheritance and you're leaving. Somebody's here, their strength is reversed. Entertainment. Those who are moving against you for entertainment, they're struggling with their pride. They're feeling weak. They're insecure. The King of Swords knows the truth. And he's very disciplined. He's head over heart. So he's all business. There's no King of Cups is over here in the outgoing energy. The King of Swords is here with the intentions and expectations. So they know they're having to deal with this King of Swords. And love. King of Swords regarding love. The truth about love and what they've done to love. That's what that is. King of Swords is here and he's not messing around. In the near future, you got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, so you're breaking the cycle of what these guys have been doing for entertainment regarding love, and they're expecting to go through a negative phase here. They're resistant to change. Prophecy. That's why, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe they thought if they could destroy love and family that they could, I don't know. Why? So their cup is empty. Ace of Cups in the reversed. No love. Emptiness. They could be crying. Remembering what they did to you. An innocent one. Page of Cups is here in the environment, looking for love. Looking for love, invisible. So they could be coming at you from the dream state, telepathically, doing love spells or something. Yeah, he's fishing around. Look, there's a fish in the cup. He's fishing for love from an invisible place. He's peeping tomming, stalking people but he has no love, and he's remembering what he did to love. He's afraid of this Eight of Swords restriction. Religion. Feeling isolated. He's feeling isolated. He's worried about being restricted. There's a victim mentality here. Religion. King of Cups. Emotionally balanced, in control, composed, empathic. So he knows, who's who. So he's there checking for vanity. He's empathic. He knows if people are prideful or if they're loving, because he's the true compassionate. Yeah, so he's the guy. So he's there checking for vanity. He's checking the history. He's, the history of people who are moving forward into this. You're breaking the cycle where it's over. They're very serious about making sure there's no drama in their backstory. So he's checking for vanity, and he's checking the backstory of these people to see if they have caused drama for others, or if that was their contribution to the world. What's the backstory of these vain people? Was it drama? And that's what he's there checking. This is like the exit gate, everybody goes to their proper terminal or whatever, and depending on whether you pass the test or not, you get to move on or not. This is the limelight. So there's a giant here. Observation. You survived. So it could be that these three are like, or maybe, yeah, you've been watched. You've been observed. You're in the limelight. Here you are. Everybody's been watching you. I had in a dream once, or it was kind of like a half awake, half asleep thing. Somebody came into our room, and there was a fella sitting there watching the television. And it was time to go. And he goes, "I'm going to miss the end of Earth, woman." So there is an observation happening. You're seen as a giant. You survived. You, Empress, King of Swords, King of Cups. Here could be a magician, or maybe the three of you are working together. So you survived, and you're here in your purpose. Okay. Well, you've got those who had a misperception about you and thought that they could control you and just play around and pretend to be you. They were playing both sides, or maybe everything is known. about the grave. Explorer. So, objectivity. Balanced, stable, rational. Could also be, like having an understanding regarding both sides of a situation. Having an understanding of what they've been doing in the grave. Horse playing around, being you. Having an understanding of what they've been doing to the grave, martyring people. Explorer, making you absent. Exploring ways on making you absent so that they could have your status of privilege and things. This is an addict. They were addicted to your shine, to your energy. And they wanted to be you. They wanted to be important like you. This tribe was teaching people on how to be a snake to your energy, your mind, your life, so that they could keep you down and siphon and continue to pretend to be you. They might be looking for the location of a sovereign being in order to bring conflict. Again, this could be from an invisible space here in the environment, or it could be literal. They may have, this is the day and age of computers. Everybody's addresses are everywhere. So it's really not difficult to locate people, especially if you're a professional. Is what it is. So the Empress is here taking action against this player. In the central energy. Reciprocity. This player who did not give an equal. There was no equal give and take with this player. This player did not give anything. So she's sitting here thinking about growth. For this player who didn't contribute anything. The challenge is to manifest optimism. Neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. The player is challenged because of your self-confidence and your willpower. They're challenged by your optimism. They're challenged because they neglected you. They didn't give you anything. They did not give you what you gave. They didn't give you anything at all. There's the Ten of Pentacles here. So there's an inheritance. You were able to self-preserve. You survived. And they're guilty. feeling pain from the damage they caused. In the recent past, we got the Strength card in the reverse. So they're weak. They're having raw emotion. Those who did this for entertainment. They thought they were real players. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. Their expectation is that the King of Swords knows, he has mental clarity on what they did regarding love, or to love, and with love, how they neglected it, how they took from it. Space. Space is in the reverse. The card reads, I need more time to think. So there's no time to think about it. There's no reason to think about it. They can't get in your space. You broke the cycle. They're going to go through a negative phase now. It was prophesied. They're confused. They want to mend the connection. No. You broke the cycle. So Ace of Cups in the reverse, they have no love in them. They're remembering what they did to you, an innocent person, an innocent, when you were a child maybe. What they did to you when you were a child. And now here you are, evolved into this beautiful Empress. And you're dealing with this. Yeah, they're unworthy of your love. They don't get your love. You remember what they did to you when you were innocent, and they're unworthy of your love. You got somebody here in the environment. They're trying to come at you from an invisible place. They want new love. They're putting out their feelers. They're testing the waters. Looking for an escape. So they're trying to get you to, I don't know what they're doing. This could be, it's from an invisible place. So it's psychic, telepathic, energetic, astral traveling, remote viewing. They're in fear of a restriction. There's religion here. Ooh, religion. Ooh, boy, this one popped right out. And it's so they missed their opportunity for a reunion. King of Cups is here, and he's checking the backstory on Vanity and seeing if they caused any drama. Or he's checking those people who are passing through this particular gate, or whatever it is you want to refer to it as. He's checking their history, their backstory. Are they vain? Did they spend their time causing drama for others? Was that their forte? And he's the King of Cups, so he knows what love is, and he's not going to be bamboozled because they've been tested already and found to be, they want this change. They want this change. They're not like these others. They're not easily tempted. Look, chaser. The chaser doesn't want to chase anymore. He's making sure that there's, are they vain? Were they, egoic, prideful? Did they cause drama for the world? Are they chasing after other people's stuff? Or are they an inseparable? The way you love is always there. Or our love is always there despite the distance. Look at that. Empress. King of Cups, King of Swords. Our love is there despite the distance. A new chapter. I'm trying to move on. So you've got a new chapter here. An inseparable love and conversation. It could be that you're going to be with your people or your person real soon, regardless of who you are. Empress, King of Swords, King of Cups, Magician. Yeah. So you're already connected energetically. And you know what? Yeah. So this is the thing. There it is right there. These ones are trying one last time from an invisible place to put out they're fishing for love. They got their little love cup out there with a little fishy in it. Fishy, 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 fishy. Fishy, 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 they're saying. I don't know why that came to me. Honestly. I never thought of that before. But that's what it is. They're like, look at my fish. You want to be my fish? Get in my cup. The Empress is here. She's thinking about growth and evolution. She's taking action against this player who did not reciprocate in a good way. They neglected. They were all about neglect. They didn't pay attention to what was important. They didn't reciprocate in a good way. They played fancy dancy. And everything that they built is falling apart. Mama's taken her stuff back. Challenge here is that there is power, willpower, skill. Challenge is that what they neglected an optimistic, happy person. And this optimistic, happy person is, what's she doing? She's manifesting optimism in the one that neglected her. They're challenged. She's going to reformat them. I don't know. What is this? They're challenged because she's happy. Her power, it comes from joy. They neglected her. They were childish. Dark side, they neglected her. They failed to give her what she needed. They played in the dark side. They could be trapped there. The dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. They let it steal their joy. They let it steal their joy. But wow. They didn't reciprocate at all. Neglect. And everything they have is crumbling. She's coming into this beautiful inheritance. This 10 of Pentacles. Love, home attainment, security, because she survived. Because she survived their neglect. There's 2 neglect cards here. Reciprocity in the reverse. Dark side. They're guilty. Guilty. Damn. Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole. They are guilty of trying to stick her in this rabbit hole, in this dark side. She was able to save herself or be preserved. She was... They don't have any courage. The strength is in the reverse. They're in their raw emotions. They're feeling weak. They made mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. They came after her. It was entertainment. It was a blast, man. It was so freaking fun to dominate this lovely one, to neglect her. And, yeah, wow. Pieces. Everything's in pieces. Everything's falling apart for them. King of Swords knows the truth. He has mental clarity regarding love and what they did to it. They're not allowed in your space. There's no time to think about it. They're not thinking about it. You're not allowed in our space of love. You're not moving forward with love. You don't get to get in the space where love is. You're an empty vessel. An empty vessel. There's no love in them. They don't get to move forward with love because there's no love in them. They can't get into the space of love. This is empty and ending. They're an empty vessel. And we got burned. Now, I don't know what this means, but it keeps coming up. Things are really difficult now for the guilty. Guilty. Whoa. Again, guilty. In the near future, we've got prophecy. So this was known that this was going to happen. You broke the cycles, and now they're going through a negative phase. They want to mend the connection. They want to fix the connection. But they're alone. They're alone. You know, Empress, you were alone, being neglected. Double neglected, and reciprocity in reverse too. So triple neglect is what you got from the dark side, crammed into a rabbit hole, and you survived alone. But you're not alone anymore. These ones, they're Ace of Cups is in the reverse, so they don't have any love in them. They don't have nothing. They're remembering what they did. It's remembered. People remember what they did to innocence, to you. To you. You were innocent. They're unworthy. You're a better person than they are. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So they're unworthy, and this isn't distant. This is now. Now you're leaving. This is like right now, any day now. And that's the thing. They were talking about the Pope is going to be opening portals or whatever, and things are going to get magnetized to wherever they're going to go. Now, I don't know if the Pope's the only one doing that kind of stuff. So in the not distant future, you're leaving. Ooh, and they don't get to go because they don't have any love. Look at that. King of freaking Swords is right there. He's like, if you don't have love in you, you do not get to move forward into this space. It's ending for you because you're an empty cup. And then down here, you've got, prophesied. Breaking the cycle. They got to go through this alone. Cup is empty. Remember, unworthy. Not too distant from now, you're leaving. I'm sorry, this is phenomenal. They're there in the environment, Page of Cups. Wants to offer new love or fishing for love. They're fishing for love from an invisible place. They want to escape. They want to escape this long, hard road of a long, long way to go before they find what they want. They're hoping that they can get love. They're fishing for love from an invisible place, hoping that they can find somebody who responds to their energy or whatever, who says yes, who has open gates, some access point. I don't know. They're in fear because of this Eight of Swords here. They don't want to be restricted. They don't want to be cut out. They're having negative thoughts. This is a religious person. Could be religion in general. Miss their opportunity for a reunion because of what they were doing to love. For entertainment. Wow. struggle. It's going to be a struggle. They're not being supported. It's no longer a team effort. So they miss their opportunity for a reunion. They're going to be struggling. They're in fear of this, and so they're fishing out there from the invisible place, looking for love. I don't know. They might be trying to pop in as some kind of a dream lover, you know? They want to be covered by somebody's love. They got to get covered by somebody's love so that they can move forward. King of Cups is out there at the final gate here, and he knows what love is. He is well balanced, and he's checking the backstory of people to see if they were prideful or vain, if they were creating drama or living a drama-filled life, or if they were chasing around after other people's stuff because they were envious or tempted or jealous. They're grieving because it didn't work out the way that they had hoped. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. I would sincerely, this is happening right now. I would sincerely be wary of who you let into your space right now. There's going to be some serious shifts happening in the energy or in the timelines or something. So you don't want to get an entanglement right now. They lost. They're guilty. They're guilty of just another notch in the headboard, breaking hearts, destroying lives, shattering dreams, punishing people for what they did, in response to trauma and drama forced upon them. We've got hard. Things are very difficult right now. We've got burned. They burned many flames, maybe. They're reaching out, trying to connect, but you're being fierce and aggressive. You're like protecting yourself. Several years ago, a woman in the astral, she didn't speak with words, but she spoke with, it was pictograph basically. There was a table there, and she had a Brussels sprout stalk, with all the little Brussels sprouts on it, and she laid it on the table, and then the table was white. And she plucked one off of the Brussels sprout. She picked it off and pulled it away from the Brussels sprout and laid it on the table, and then it stayed. And then she went and she plucked another one off of the Brussels sprout, and she brought it over and she laid it on the table, and it went right back. So it's like there is a sort of a frequency, magnetism. It could be a light-coded thing, energetic sort of stuff, But it's going to happen right now. I mean, it's like, whoa, so close. What happens if it happens before Christmas? I keep asking if it's going to hurt, and I keep getting no. I know I had an experience where I went through a portal, and I wound up in China on one of those spires. Atop one of those spires. It was wild. When I came out of the portal and I landed there, it was like, you had to take a deep breath. So there's like portal activations happening, and this is what's going to be going on, because you can actually go through a portal and survive. Then there's a new destination in store. I just hope it's not the top of a spire. But you just never know. I think that all that's probably been looked at by now. So the Empress is here. thinking about growth, thinking about evolution. She's got this player here. She's taken action against this player who did not reciprocate in any way. He was very neglectful. Everything that they built is crumbling right now because they collaborated to do negative things to you. And it could be that there's a collaboration coming back on them. Look, you got neglect, negative collaboration. So, yeah. So it was, they did not reciprocate to this Empress. They neglected her. They took from her. They built off of her energy. And they were doing negative collaborations against her. She's taking action against this right now. And she's got support of the actual divine masculine. So they're manifesting a change, right? They're making a change. And this player is challenged because people are happy about it. They're happy about it. It's powered by joy. It's powered by love. They're challenged because they neglected this person in their purity. And they're here in the dark side. They need a safe space. They need a safe space. There's chaos. Empress is coming into her inheritance. She's stable. She's getting a home. Could be there's love in the future. She was able to survive this mess that these people were doing. They're guilty of trying to stuff her in a rabbit hole, or maybe they did and she survived it, and they're trying to say I'm sorry, and she's not interested. She doesn't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Seriously? So the strength reversed. They're in their raw emotions. They made some mistakes. They wish they could right their wrongs. They were coming after this Empress and trying to destroy her, and it was fun for them. They found it entertaining, and now everything's in the pieces. Or maybe everything's in pieces, or they found it entertaining to make her constantly pick up the pieces. Trick. They had ill intentions and plan on deceiving you. It's a trick. So maybe they were tricked. They came after this Empress. It was a trick. They were a player the whole time. They had evil intentions. And now they're in their raw emotion because King of Swords knows the truth. He's got mental clarity regarding it, regarding what they did to this love union, to this connection. They can't get in his space anymore. This is ending. They're an empty vessel. They didn't contribute anything except trickery and neglect and pain. They took and took and took and took and made her pick up the pieces that they just threw out while they played in the dark side under her light. Gaslight. They deliberately manipulated the perception of reality. Like, nobody ever talks about her. And if they do, it's not a very flattering role. It's ending. It was prophesied. They're breaking the cycle. They are looking forward to a negative phase. They're going to do it all alone, and they want to fix this connection. She's uninterested in their apologies. She doesn't care. She doesn't want to. You can only push somebody so far, you know? Friendly. Yeah, they're going to try to come in and be friendly. trying to fix the connection because they don't want to do this alone. Their cup is empty. They have no love. They need to be covered by your love. Because what's happening out there right now is if you don't have any love in you, you're not advancing. It's ending for you. They have to they're fishing for love. They're out there fishing in the dream state. Who's got love that I can fill my cup up with so that I can be covered by this love? That's what they're doing right now. In the you got some dream lover out there trying to fill up they're fishing for love. They want the energy of love. They want passion. They're remembering what they did. It's remembered what they did to the unworthy. To the innocent. They've been found unworthy. And in the not too distant future, you're leaving. It's like distant is in the reverse. So this isn't somewhere in the future. This is like happening now. Like everybody's walking through the gates now. Growth. Whoever this is, there could be something inside of them. They could have a growth. Maybe you have grown. This is one of the things that's being checked for. Yeah, this person's fishing for love. They're doing a dream lover thing, and then from the invisible realms, trying to escape this. What's happening here? They're looking for love. They want to be somebody's dream lover. They want to be covered by their love. So they're out there fishing for love, and they want to escape this long road. They got to find somebody out there that will cover them in their fantasy of love. Give them the energy of love so they can make it through these checkpoints. They're very unfriendly. Or they're trying to escape a very long road where they're going to be dealing with very unfriendly people with hostile attitudes. They very could well have a hostile attitude. They're lying. They're very dishonest. And they're afraid of being bound or limited, restricted. This Eight of Swords energy, this religion or religious person, they miss their opportunity for reunion and they're struggling, or they're afraid to struggle. Past, because they don't want their past to be known. They want to cover their past, so they got to be covered. They got to be covered in somebody else's love, or they got to offload whatever this is onto somebody else so that they can then be seen as their love. Right? This energy swap. It's an energy swap. Desperate. So King of Cups is there at the final checkpoint. He's checking the backstory of people. Are they prideful? Did they cause drama for everybody? Were they chasing after what everybody had? Were they covetous? Covet. I think that's the word. And people are grieving because this didn't work out the way that they had imagined. They might be trying to get a gift, give a gift. They might be grieving because you are the gift. They might be shifting their perspective. Yelling. Mad. They're very upset. They want to apologize, but here it says, I'm sorry, and you're not interested. You know, this tribe used your empathy and your love against you. They want it back. Somebody's going to try to come forward and get a date. They want to bring you chaos. They're in chaos. Well, I think that this one is as far as I'm going to go on this one. That's pretty much what's happening. So I hope this brought clarity to something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.